Hey, it's Keita and I'm back and I'm going to answer this question for my friend Kay. Hey girl. All right, and also, maybe I'll just start a series, Home Ec 101, right? So, how do you start a sourdough starter? How do you start a sourdough starter? That is a mouthful. First thing, I love this flour, King Arthur, this brand of flour. This is the bread flour. But you can also use any of the other ones. I went down the rabbit hole, so you don't have to. I got organic rye flour, whole rye. Yeah, okay, so I got, whole rye flour. I had to look at what all I had. I have two different ones. I got a dark rye flour. And of course, King Arthur again, organic wheat flour. All right, so you can use any of those. Get down. For your thing. You also, so we got the jar, we got the flour. Next, I like distilled water. It's $1, okay? Yeah. Or if you have a good filtered water that you can use also from your, I hate to say faucet or your area, you can do that also, but it needs to be unchlorinated, unchlorinated. I hope that's a word, y'all. If it's not a word, you know what I mean. Oh, and also the flour that you use, it doesn't have to necessarily be bread flour, but what it does need to be is unbleached. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Unbleached flour. So King Arthur is kind of pricey, even though I really love this flour, but it's really good. Unbleached flour, right? But King Arthur, if you're watching, hey, I like a sponsorship, a little PR package. All right, so, spoon and possibly a spatula down the road, right? I'll do a part 2 as the starter grows, so that way you won't be buying all these items and maxing out your budget, because we gotta be budget friendly, friends. All right, so you're gonna take your jar, your clean jar, clean lid and ring, right? I typically take, I'm gonna move this around. I'm gonna take 3 spoonfuls, and listen, we not cute with this. Okay, so put on, yeah, you see, I've already spilled flour. Okay. And this packaging is a mess anyway, because I have my other sourdough that's already started and spilt over. Whew. All right, 3 spoonfuls. And I'm not very particular about measuring, but you don't want it full either. Okay, so let me be a little better about this. All right, 2 or 3 spoonfuls, right? And this is a small one. If you go up a size, I think my first one I did actually went up a size, but yeah, if you go up a size, that's fine too. Jar with the lid, all right? 3 spoonfuls. Don't want to fill it up. Close this off. Sit it to the side. Or whatever flour you use, same thing. All right, then we're gonna add water. Some people say equal amounts. We are gonna 1, 2. There we go, messing up again. 3. But what fun is it in the kitchen if you don't make a mess, right? All right, then we're gonna stir. You want, everyone says, the consistency of pancake batter. I almost want to say the consistency of cookie dough. For me, that is a better explanation. You want to make sure you get all the pieces off the bottom. Okay, so scrub around those edges. Ooh, make sure you can see. We're going to get around those edges. All right, I'm gonna pack that down in there. Can you see that? That's where we are. All right, you want to look at it. I may add another dollop. Boom. Okay. There we go. Alright, I added another dollop because it still looked a little dry. It looked like I still had a few dry pieces in there. Boop. And there we are. Get it in there, make it flat. If you could clean up the sides, that's fine. But baby, we are not being particular today. I'm gonna sit that mess down. And here's your starter. would say, yeah. Oh, that's all right. There you go. When you put the top on, no, let me also say something. I don't see people talking about this enough. Put this somewhere warm. If your house is cold, find a warm place, right? So some people inside the microwave is relatively warm, consistently warm. Let me say that also, consistently warm. For me, heat rises in my house. So upstairs on a bookshelf is where mine lives. All right, so there you go. So mine is gonna live upstairs. Some people put like a napkin or a coffee filter over the top. If you don't have that, do just like that. And actually, I leave mine a little open right there on the side so the air can circulate. All right, so this is day one. There you go. Or you can just put it on there, child. It's all the same. All right, and now, again, crazy kitchen. And I'm just gonna put that on there for good measure. I'm not squeezing it on there or anything like that. But all right, this is day one of your starter. If you're watching this, stitch it. Let me see what you're doing. If you have any questions, let me know also, okay? Bye.